This is Ling Chi from Oriental Art Supply, brush painting for beginners. Today we're going to do a very interesting subject. It's a Ling-Nan style painting on sized pre-mounted paper. And this paper is good for fine line, but we are giving it a twist. We're going to do a Ling-Nan style, which has a lot of interest in the West. And from this book called Ling-Nan, The Method of Ling-Nan Painting, number 1 is Pear Blossom. We're copying this painting without the birds. So you can see it's very dynamic. Usually size paper are used for fine line gong-bi style, very detailed. So we are giving a total different twist. So the color we are using, because this particular painting, majority color we're using is two whites, Sakura White and Bleed-Proof White for the white flower and the bud. And then we're using Best Bottle ink, which we use a lot of ink. The color is very minor. So I'm using this 12 color Kuretake set. Has all the color in there and without bring me all the other dishes. So we're making it simple for beginners. So these are the things we're going to use. The brush I'm using is our little breeze brush and flying crane brush for the ink for the tip. So even on the size paper has a lot of size into it, you also need to control the moisture, because if you get too wet, then you have a tendency to puddle. So first we're going to use the orchid and with a little ink mixing on the dish. So if you don't have the orchid, you can use yellow mixed with a little vermilion to get the orchid. So now we have that orchid straight from the dish. So while it's still pretty moist, then I'm using my flying crane to accent the ink. So if it's too dry, then it won't give you that dynamic of a wet ink. So you need it to do it pretty quickly. there is a lot of interest on how to do a tree trunk. So this is an interesting demonstration to give you some idea how would I do the tree trunk. So later on in other session, we'll give you more interesting idea on how to do the tree trunk. So we finished the tree trunk. Now we're going into the flower section. So I already took the, this is the Sakura White, and this is the bleed-proof white. And how do we use, a lot of times people always are interested to see what's the difference. Sakura White can mix with other color to get a pinkish color and or peach color. But bleed-proof white usually give you a very intense flat color. So so it's usually to make things stand out more. So we use the Sakura White for the body of the flower petal, and then we use the bleed proof white for the tip. Then you can see the white color is going to stand out in this off-white size paper. So this is my flower, and then on the top I'm going to do a bud. So again, Sakura White with bleed proof white on the top. Then I'm wash the brush off. Now I'm going to use yellow in the tip of this little breeze brush, and then going to tip with a little green. For the center. So then I'll come back for the, after it's dry a little bit. And then I'm using tip on this crimson with the brown in the tip. With a little ink darken. So then I'm going to use this flying crane brush. So little orchid that I mixed before, and so little interesting branches. So in the meantime, we go back with a little ink to do some dot here. And now we're going to go back to do some leaves around the flower. So I'm using some green mixed with my orchid. Because if you use the green right from the dish, it's going to be pretty harsh. So all right, and then we're going to use the flying crane for the detail. You can see that I like to have this a little bit running soft look. If you don't like the soft running into the ink, then you want to wait until it dries more. But I specifically like to have this softer running look. And then now I'm going to use the same brush, flying crane, to use the real tip. And then I'm going into the bleed proof white to do the center. And then I'm using a little bit red with some ink, darken it for the pollen. And then that will finish my composition. So happy painting. I see you next time.